That was the opening, I think. Done and dusted. Nailed it. 10 out of 10. Though I do need to do a few things. Will isn't here, but Chris is right now.
Hey.
How we doing, everybody? How you doing, Chris?
Doing well.
Doing well. Welcome to the Game Won't Play Itself podcast, where I am James, this is Chris, and
Hey.
Will is... Yes.
Pending.
So you're stuck with the all-American version of the show for right now.
America.
But yeah, it's been a little while. Chris, how's your week's been?
It's been going pretty solid.
Going pretty solid. Doing some stuff, getting some work done. The question, of course, in everybody's mind right now is this: what are you playing right now while we're streaming?
Oh, well, it's just a super cash, just league.
Just League, Super Cash League.
Super cash.
And how horrible is the chat right now?
I'm the only one talking, and I'm just saying, hey, I'm gonna help this player get some farm.
Okay, so perfect. So not what I have come to expect League, where everybody is just super toxic all the time, telling you various things. I just imagine like League is just the text version of Xbox Live Call of Duty.
Yeah, from like back in the early 2000s.
Exactly, just a lot of your stuff about your mothers, and just get good at the game. I could never really get into League. I'm sorry. I just don't have the time to like sit down and just know that within the first 5 minutes of a match that we're going to lose and then just have to grind it out anyways. It's just like... Also because I didn't know what I was doing or how I was playing.
Yeah.
I guess the only experience we ever had that I had with a good MOBA experience, and you can attest this, is when we used to play the Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, when I played Raynor and just made the Q build. What do? I just make his Q very good.
I march and I click.
I walk forward and I press Q and things die. And then I go Hyperion. But Hyperion's not that good. It's good if you want to clear a lane. It's just like, this is my lane.
I push it towards a building, that's all. I just know things need to stop being alive.
Hey, it's Kim. It's the patron saint of TGWPIS. How we doing today, Kimmy? Okay. Is she in the chat? She is. And that being said, how are all of you doing? I have to find news stories. Will had all the news stories, and then he disappeared. So that means I have to figure out what's going on. So what does James do immediately when he needs to fill and filler? He goes to see what Elon Musk has said recently. It's good. You finally have a Saturday off. How does it feel to have a Saturday off? Apparently, Elon is doing a bunch of "science has gone too far" memes. He's also dropped a banger of an EDM track. That being said, I wonder if it's been copyright claimed. Because we used it once in the show. I wonder if he's like going to be claiming the rights for it, or he's just going to let people use it for free.
I hope he lets people use it for free.
Knowing him, I mean, it's not like he needs the money, right?
Right.
Not like he needs the money. All right, so actual news stories. This is the super cash Game Won't Play Itself opening. Just super casual. Forbes never goes wrong with the There's no... Okay, so apparently Bethesda and Activision are pulling games from the GeForce Now NVIDIA subscription service, or not subscription, store. We don't know why. There might be good reason. It's just, once again, First of all, do we need another gaming subscription service like this, or like another gaming thing?
There was a reason why. I read up a little bit as to why one of the companies came in, and I think it had something to do with like a lack of revenue coming in for a service that the other platforms give. Don't remember exactly which one it was, but
Agreed.
it makes sense.
There's a few other interesting things. Cloud Imperium Games and Crytek have settled their Star Citizen lawsuit. So it's good to see that all of that, where all that crowdfunding money has gone to pay the lawyers.
They've just been sitting on huge stacks of cash, specifically when they expect a lawsuit to come in.
This is gonna be like what? All right, over under that we see Star Citizen completed in our lifetimes. Or sorry, change that. What age do you think will be when Star Citizen is completed? Tough one, right?
Yes.
Somebody's pet project. They keep getting money, and I don't know from where. I don't understand why. It's got Mark Hamill. Listen, a lot of good things have Mark Hamill. It doesn't mean that they're good.
A lot of bad things have Mark Hamill.
Yeah. And I dare say that in some cases, they're better than what this game could possibly be. It just feels like, like I could... For the amount of money that people spent on this, you could go out and buy, like, what's the two? You could buy No Man's Sky, and what's the other one? Like, Zero Horizon?
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn. What's the other, like, space sim flying game that's like an MMO?
Oh, what's it called? Fucking...
That game.
Yeah, no, Yeah.
Yeah, that game. That thing do. I have it in my Steam library. Oh god, that just means I have to go through my Steam library. It's Horizon's in the name, I think.
Nope. Elite Dangerous.
Elite Dangerous, that's it. Couldn't you just buy like Elite Dangerous and No Man's Sky and pretty much get that with just out Mark Hamill?
Pretty much.
For like much more discounted of a price. I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, I'm glad people have spent money in it, but it just seems like there's just just poke it with a stick, do something. I know it's playable and they're constantly updating betas, but I mean, I have a copy of Star Citizen. I haven't played it in like 7 years though. It's just, what does it want to be? Play Eve. That's what you should do. Everybody go and play Eve. It's free.
It doesn't have any of the perks that the other ones have, but
it'll make you better at math.
Free. It'll definitely make you better at math.
It'll definitely make you better at math. And you'll be a better person for playing Eve because the community is actually like pretty legit and helpful, except for the ones who aren't.
Yep.
But those guys are only assholes for reasons, and it's also like you can make real money playing Eve.
This is true.
Which is the even crazier part, that like the currency in Eve is like probably worth more than the Argentinian peso.
Yeah, fucking Christ, that study was funny.
It's just insane. Screw your Bitcoin, I'm all in on Eve credits. That's where I'm at. Alright, what other news stories do we have to talk about? Will, you're really cramping my style not being here. Activision is apparently subpoenaing Reddit for leaking a Call of Duty Warzone. Are they going to win that, though?
Fuck no. Reddit? Yeah, Reddit's going to win.
I mean, yeah, Reddit will win that because it's just like, you're subpoenaing us for somebody who uses our system who's like, the whole point of Reddit is that it's anonymous. And the other thing, too, it's just Call of Duty Warzone, it's just a battle royale. Like, why do you need another battle royale? and you have a standalone game that like has battle royale in it. It doesn't make any sense. I don't. Should be a lot of James complaining this, and you know what? Kids these days, I don't get the whole battle royale thing. Just with your TikTok dances and your, I don't get it.
Your gooble gobbles.
Your gooble gobbles, and you're running around with like a banana man shooting guns. Back in my day, we shot demons with guns and chainsaws
And fists.
It was called Doom.
Doom.
And you were the Doom guy. What did the Doom guy do, Grandpa? Well, he murdered demons.
He killed.
And there were secrets. You had to walk up to walls and press the space bar really quickly to find it. How did you do that? All the walls in the level. Eventually one would open, except for when they didn't.
Except for when you needed to take the elevator up to hit the button to turn around to fly off the wall over there to get underneath the thing to hit the button.
It sounds like a speed run. It was.
Doom guy literally runs faster than Sonic the Hedgehog.
What? Have you seen the speedrun? By the way, Doom Eternal. It's looking more and more awesome the more and more I see about it.
I'm doing the exact same thing I did as the last time. I'm not looking at it at all. I'm gonna go in completely fresh.
So I don't have to. So you basically you don't want me to tell you anything that the two things I features.
Precisely. Yeah.
The two features that I'm most excited for.
I'm 110% going in this blind.
Okay. It's actually gonna be. Wait, what? No.
It's actually a top-down strategy game. Actually, I wouldn't mind a strategy game in the Doom universe. It's obviously not following Doom Guy, but like some human survivors or some shit like that.
So would you like an XCOM version of Doom?
Hell yeah. You play as the fucking Praetors.
Yeah. Or play as the demons.
That would be fun too.
Talk about asymmetrical warfare. The demons versus Doom Guy. Make for an interesting. Well, I mean, they had the multiplayer like that, but yeah, no, that's probably an XCOM mod. Let's look. It probably is an XCOM. You can probably already play that game because XCOM has modded it. XCOM War of the Chosen. All right, XCOM 2 mod list. Doom Guy. Question mark? Hello, Doom Guy. And they made it so hard to find the community tab. Community workshop. XCOM 2. Doom Guy. Search XCOM 2 Doom. So they've got the Praetor suit. They've got the voice. You can have the classic Doom soundtrack.
Ooh.
The Knight Sentinel, the Elite Guard. Yep. Praetor suit. You can have the Jake Sullivan voice back. It's such a Doom, and why does Jake Sullivan come? I know it. I'm not gonna ask any questions. I don't need to know. Yep, so you can have the Praetor suit. Yeah, I think I had your character in the Praetor suit in our last run through of Doom. It's owned by id Software. Yes, so Doom looks good. I don't know if I have to admit I probably won't buy it on release. That'll be a game that I probably get at like 25% off when it's like $44 on like one of the various sales throughout the year.
Oh, I already bought the special edition.
Oh, well, yeah, I knew you would.
Of course.
I knew you would. That was given. If I would be surprised if you didn't. It's like me buying Cyberpunk. Just like as soon as it came out on Steam, I was like, buy. Couldn't click it quite fast enough. And then it just sits there mocking me on my Steam page. Just like, it's Cyberpunk. I'm like, I know. Download when it becomes immediately available. So many people have their wish list. Just, come on, do something. Give me more stuff. Tell me more about Cyberpunk. But yes, I'm Doom. I am excited for, mainly because I'm excited to hear you talk about playing it, because I know you are gonna get so much excitement.
Lose my shit. Oh my god, it's gonna be great.
You are gonna lose your shit. This is a very interesting year for me. Hey Reese, how's it going? Because I get to talk to you about Doom, and then I've got a friend, my other friend, who's a huge Kojima fan, who is holding off, and he's already has Death Stranding on PC, and he's gonna play through it when it comes out. So I've had to hold off talking to him for 6 months about Death Stranding.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the guy I'm doing the Metal Gear Solid retrospective on with. And I'm sitting there going like, I need to talk to somebody about fucking Death Stranding. I have so many thoughts. I have so much I need to say. It's so little time because Death Stranding. Are we having a Doomcast? We can have a Doomcast. We can definitely talk about Doom. It's better than a Football Manager cast. So we can talk about Football Manager.
Doomcast.
Yeah, this is definitely. Yeah, Will goes away, so me and Chris just start talking about Doom for like hours on end. So, now is this the same Doom guy in Doom Eternal than it was from the original? Not the original, the Doom 2016.
Yes, but also yes.
So it's original Doom guy who's also from Doom 2016, who's also in Doom Eternal.
Yes.
Now, was the Doom guy from Doom 3 the same Doom guy? No. That's a different Space Marine guy. From
Doom 3, he's referred to as the Doom Marine.
The Doom Marine. Or the Doomed Marine?
Also yes. He actually does a decent job. I'm kind of impressed. So the way I kind of have seen it,
mm-hmm.
and this is my headcanon on this, is that the events of original Doom happen.
Right.
Time is a little warpy in hell.
Yeah.
And Doom 3 is Petruger trying to get back to hell,
mm-hmm.
because Petruger is a powerful being.
Mm-hmm.
But he's going back because he needs to seal away the Doom guy.
Right.
/ he has a prophecy of the Doom Slayer returning. So the Doom Marine,
right?
And this is just kind of my headcanon is the Doom Marine from Doom 3 kills Petruger, which carves the way for Samuel Hayden to go grab Doom guy out of hell.
Okay.
The UAC is all still one massive thing. You're just on an off branch. So the events of Doom 3
mm-hmm.
unleash Doom 2016.
Okay. Now my other question is who's the robot scientist guy? Because I knew he was important, but I didn't.
That's Samuel Hayden,
who is
the owner of the UAC.
Okay. I didn't get that. Because I'm not as plugged into the Doom lore as much as you are. I kind of need these things.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Doom, it's an easy game to get into. What do? You're just a badass who kills demons. Understood.
I'm a big spook.
You're a big spook. And I am still also a firm believer in the meme that is, Doom is the only game where the boss music is your music.
Yep.
Because you are the boss. I mean, okay, The Division 2, a lot of fun. I've been meaning to go back to it, but Football Manager is life. Football Manager is everything right now for me. Besides from the other stuff I've been playing, which is pretty good, but like, I can only focus on like one shooty game at a time. and that's Half-Life 2 right now, which I've been having a ton of fun in. I forgot like how like not how like solid the game is, but also how also really fucking broken it is.
Yeah, it's silly jank.
It's silly jank, but it's just like there's enough there that you like don't have to like feel bad. Like for when it came out, it was like this is the best physics engine game of all time. Nowadays, I'm sitting there going like, boy, speedrunners must have a fucking field day with this game because I feel like I can break it, and I'm not trying to speedrun it. And you're just there going, oh my god. Because the physics are just jank and fun and hilarious. Freaking Half-Life 2. Will. I guess Will's... We're just going to assume Will's not coming back, Chris. And we're going to end the news.
That's my assumption.
End the content dump. And we're just going to go into what we've been playing.
Hell yeah.
And since you haven't been here in a little while, Chris, tell the peeps, what have you been playing?
Oh, I've been playing all sorts of weird things. Of course, I'm just dabbling in fucking anything that gives me the old high of some level of competitive gameplay. But I played a little bit of Project High Rise. I goofed around in that. I made a stupid, silly challenge to start off with. That challenge was, I will make a functional tower that is only places to eat. Oh, fuck, I just spilled water everywhere. That's fine. That's not that everywhere. All right, we're good. But that was fun. That was a stupid challenge. And that's been an enjoyable stack of things. I've been... What was that?
Project High Rise has always been some game that I've always wanted to like look at. But then again, I would seem that like I would sink way too much time into.
Oh yes, it's very easy to do that. I fuck around in it. I actually tried to make a viable tower, and it was doing okay until I had to start upgrading my apartments, and then kind of cascaded out of control. I'm really not sure why. Because it was just like, hey, I'm not changing your rent in any way, and you get a better apartment. How's that sound? And they're like, I fucking hate it. I'm leaving.
I don't want to pay.
I don't know why.
I don't want to pay more for better. I don't want to
You're
pay
not
the same
paying
for
more.
better.
You are paying. You're just getting. You get more space. You get cable. Yeah. It doesn't change your price. I'm just giving you a straight upgrade. I hate it. Why?
It's too nice. I liked the rat hole I lived in earlier.
I like living in garbage.
Just all the time, garbage. Well then,
so yeah, no, it's been interesting doing that. I've played a little bit of Vermintide 2.
Okay.
Which that's a fun Left 4 Dead like game. So I've been enjoying that. It's fun. We had a little group run a few runs of it. We're looking to do some more at some point. But then we picked up Wilson.
Yes.
And oh boy, this game is so easily breakable. It's really fun. But it's also just a really good game if you don't try to break it. So like if you just... And that's something. So as a kid, cheat codes and finding ways to break games was a blast. But like as an adult, it's like, that's interesting. I'm going to play it legit anyway. I broke so many games as a kid for the sake of breaking the game. Very much a la the Spiffing Brit.
Spiffing Brit.
Yep.
And his community.
So it's definitely something. It's definitely something. So lots of Wilson as of late.
Yes, I've also enjoyed a lot of Wilson. And it just is I enjoy it. I mean, I'm not trying to break it, but I've found a very nice Ranger build that is pretty OP.
Mm.
Mm. But I've wanted to try. I've found a Ranger build and then a melee build. The magic side of it doesn't really appeal to me. But does it feel like to you that they said, "Hey, do you like Diablo 1? Hey, do you like Diablo 3? Hey, do you like Path of Exile? What if we took all of those and crammed them into one game?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like giant skill trees, but you can level up all of your stats and also get equipment?" I like the loot in the game. I think they have a decent loot system. There needs to be some tweaks of the percentages, but I think they're very close with what they have.
I would agree.
And for the price point too, it's only, what is it, $40?
Yeah.
Wilson, Lords of Mayhem, for $40, it's actually, I think it's worth the price point. And the fact that
It is definitely a strong replacement for like the Diablos.
Yes. It's a strong replacement for if you need a Diablo fix, and these guys are constantly updating this thing, trying to patch it, trying to make it better. It has mixed reviews on Steam for good reason. It definitely deserves them. But if you've been looking for an ARPG fix and you've done Path of Exile, this is a nice kind of fill-in for that. Now, we haven't played in multiplayer yet. I can only imagine what it would be like playing in multiplayer. Just the insanity of it.
Multiplayer is pretty solid. We had the servers running up for a brief stint on the day that they actually fixed the servers. But it is definitely fun. Again, when you're playing, keep in mind that the economy is very easily breakable.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of the systems are a little jank. But it's still fun.
Yeah, and the thing is too, like it is janky, breakable economy, but it's also a single player game for the most part, and there's no PvP that I know of.
I don't know of any PvP either.
So that just means it's a so if you break the game, you're only just ruining your own experience.
Yep.
So don't bitch about that. Oh my god, we broke the game. Well, you didn't have to go and do that. But if you did it on your own, well, it was a feature the entire time. So what else have you been playing, Chris?
That's more or less it. I poked my head into Destiny 2 for a little bit.
Ah. Will?
Hello.
There he is. Welcome back.
Thank you very much, matey. Thank you.
We've moved on to what we've been playing.
Okay, cool. Fair enough. Where have we got up to so far and what we've been playing?
Chris is finished.
Mm-hmm.
Fair play. Fair play. Would you like me to go next?
Sure.
Because apart from playing silly buggers with engineers and getting my PC back up and running after last weekend's shenanigans, I have actually managed to play some stuff. Like I did complete Blacklist.
Okay.
Which is a nice little finale to Blacklist, you know. It's actually quite shorter than what I thought. I was actually pretty close to the end the week before, which was pretty cool. And then I decided to try and go on an absolute classic first-person shooter from back in the day of PS3 and Xbox 360, Spec Ops: The Line.
Oh, that is a classic and a good one, and a very good one.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Indeed.
One of the earliest games to just go, you're not a hero.
Yep. One of those games where it gives you choices, and then when you later on in the game, you see what those choices entail, and you go, oh, shit. And it is such a mindfuck, though, of a game. And here's the first thing, though. When I tried to originally stream it on Tuesday, because I had to be direct, the Xbox went, no, sorry, we can't do that. It's like, oh, bastard. So I had to wait till they get back up and running on PC to, capture card it. But it's well worth the wait. I'm thinking of cutting it up into chunks on YouTube, kind of like what you do, James, with Half-Life for the chapters.
Yep.
Because I think that would be a nice sort of bite-sized chunks for people to watch.
Yeah, I mean, with my Half-Life playthrough, I find that, like, the way they kind of have the game set, it's in, like, 15-minute kind of cuts. Like, from, like, loading screen to loading screen. So I find it just naturally flows that way.
Yeah, that it does work. I mean, especially when you've done when you go through to it and you actually watch it back to back, it works really nicely.
And the other nice thing too is that, like, it means if you only play for an hour, you generate 4 videos. Because it's 15, it's 4 15-minute videos.
Yeah.
So it's a great way to generate. As a person who's been generating a lot of YouTube content lately, it's a great way.
Well, you've been keeping the end up, haven't you? Really?
I said 50 streams. I know I'm starting to lag behind there, but the YouTube content is. I've been holding that side up.
I mean, hell, you can catch up with the 50 streams, couple a week. Going back in it.
Take a vacation, take a week, stream like every day.
Yeah, that'll work. It'll work that way. So I started on that. First chapter was done. I sort of did that as like a little mini preview to people. Played some more snooker. 1 in a whitewash, 4 zip. Top. So that's me through to the next round. Thank you. The never-ending game that is Assassin's Creed Origins. I finally completed the first 2 DLCs in there. It's now on to like the Shadows of the Pharaohs DLC. So we've got a shit ton of quests to do there. But then I can finally go on to get the Odyssey. After so long, I can go on to Odyssey. And then go, it's actually not bad after all. Or maybe, no, it sucks. Hello, Tim. Good afternoon, matey. What else did I do? I played some Rocket League till about 3 in the morning with J-Dub last night. It was fun. We talked about stuff and things that's going on in our lives. And won a few matches, lost a few. Shouted and swear to, like Ninja. Because with that, I played some Trine 2 with last Lisa, who, by the way, big shout out, big love to at the moment, because she had a bit of bad news last week coming home from Leicester. So I want to give some shout out and love to her. And then I think the only other thing I've played this week. Oh yes, the only other thing I played this week was Control. I'm still liking this game. It's weird, and I found a little nod to Alan Wake in it. I found a little Easter egg, and I was just like going ooh, and then went in and got shot up. Shit happens, So I'm up to where you find a major plot point. Okay. I don't know how much you guys have played or want to play, so I'll wait to say.
I watched somebody speedrun it. Right. Which means, like, I didn't see... And so they skipped all the cutscenes and everything.
Okay, so yeah, I definitely won't say them, but major plot point I'm up to. There is a side mission, so this one, it's not really spoilery. There's a guy sitting in a cell like this, right? I will spin around and I will show you like this. Okay? So he's sitting there like this, staring at a fridge.
Mm-hmm.
He is not allowed to take his eyes off the fridge because the fridge will hurt him if he does.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are things called COPs, contents of power, that you have to take control of. You have to, manipulate with your special powers to sort out. You have to go and you have to go into where the fridge is, try and take control of it. And it's a boss fight. It's a nasty boss fight. It's a cheating bastard boss fight that I got stuck on earlier. Thanks, game. So after about 4 attempts, I went, bugger that, and went on to continue the main story until I can level up a bit, more firepower, because we all need more firepower, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So that's what I've been playing this week.
I guess that's my turn now, huh?
Oh yeah, your turn.
Football Manager.
Okay. Is this what you were talking to me about yesterday?
Yeah, and I'm not going to spoil it for everybody. I've told it to Chris too. Yeah. We have now. I now have 20 episodes of TGWPIS FC, out, recorded, edited, and releasing. So all of you who have been patiently waiting for me to actually start making Football Manager content, you're getting it. You're getting it on the regular. We're set through like the second week of March, and I'm going to be releasing and I'm still going to be playing Half-Life, but I've switched it to now. There's going to be a Football Manager video every weekday. I'm recording a Football Manager video every day. In some cases, 2 Football Manager videos a day.
Sweet.
So, Football Manager content is online, and the best part is that I'm not gonna you guys won't have to hear me talk about it on the podcast, because I'm gonna tell everybody you should go watch the series. That being said, I need to find which one is if this is out yet. Okay, so episode 9 just released, I think.
Right.
That is the Corby Derby.
Mm-hmm.
That is TGWPIS FC versus Corbytown FC in the Corbytown Derby. And then I'm trying to find. Okay, so important. The next 2 episodes, if you're gonna watch any episodes, the next 2 ones are the ones you want to watch. Because number 1, the episode that released today, episode part 9. Is the Corbytown Derby. Very important game. And then the next episode is the FA Cup 5th round tie versus Chelsea at Stamford Bridge.
Ooh, that's going to be a humdinger.
So, 2 really good back-to-back episodes. If you have ever liked me talking any little bit about Football Manager, now's the time to do it. Start watching. It's, I'm going to be making it whether you guys watch it or not, because I'm having too much fun with it. And there is some very strange twists and turns that have happened in the save that have made it feel way more like real life than I expected.
Well, I think the best way I described it, and if you like soap operas, check this series out.
Did I send you the second picture I took, Will, from last night? I sent you the initial email that they sent me saying like, oh shit, this thing happened, right?
You sent me the bit saying about Football Manager going weird, and then you described it to us.
Okay, so I'm gonna send you 2 pictures.
Okay.
Don't talk to our loving audience about them, but just read them, and then in consequence, and just see how this is like. And these were I got these back to back in the game.
So I just wanted to make a remark there, and I just like, no, can't do it. I'll make the remark afterwards.
Yeah, make the remark, because we are. This is 10 episodes from now from you guys. I'm 10 episodes ahead. The marketing department, right?
Yep.
The marketing department. These are legitimate emails I have received in this game. So, needless to say, there's some tidbits for you. Football Manager videos on the regular. I'm having way too much fun making them. So, I'm going to keep doing it. And you guys will keep getting Football Manager on the regular. Along with, I plan on finishing Half-Life 2, and then I have another game that I'm going to start recording and playing after I'm done with Half-Life 2. because it went on sale. So I bought it.
Ooh, what was that? What's that?
Jedi Fallen Order. I told it hit
yes.
it hit the price point. It hit my
Mhm.
price point, and I went, I'll buy it. So I have it. I have to beat Half-Life 2 before I play it. But
How far are you into Half-Life 2?
I'm just about done with We Don't Go to Ravenholm.
Right.
So I think there's like 13 chapters in Half-Life 2 Part 1. Chapter 1 or whatever this is, the OG.
We'll be doing episode 1 and 2, yeah.
Yes, I don't own them though. But luckily they're free on Steam. Right?
Ooh.
I think they are still. Half-Life.
Well, they are until the release of Alex.
Yes, until the release of Alex.
I bought them. I thought, fuck it, I might as well own them.
I mean, they're good enough to own. Like buy the orange box, buy whatever. They're worth it. They're very good games. Janky as all hell.
Yeah,
but definitely worth it.
As Paul J-Dub is finding out on on his run of Half-Life on a Wednesday night. He, have you ever heard the elevator glitch?
Probably. I've played enough of this.
So, if you haven't heard of it, you haven't watched J-Dub for this, right? The elevator glitch is, he goes into the elevator, he starts to go up, and as soon as he hits the area that he needs to, he can't move.
This is Half-Life 1?
This is Half-Life, yeah. He just sticks. He just can't do it. He has to reload and at times jump up and down to make sure he can move afterwards once the elevator comes to a stop.
For me, it's ladders. Dismounting ladders is the hardest thing to do in that game.
Because I played it back on PS2. Because I've still got it. I still see the box over there for Half-Life. I can get it now if you want to see it. That's how close I am to it.
But yeah, everybody should play Half-Life at some point. And Half-Life 2. Half-Life 2, I mean, that defined... I mean, it was the last... you have Half-Life 2.5 coming out soon, everybody. So...
It's such a difference in graphics as well. Half-Life to Half-Life 2. You can notice it really, really well. How different it looks.
Yeah, and it feels better. That's the other thing too. Like, I think graphically it also stands up very well for how old it is.
Yeah.
And they also have like an update. Like you can download. There's an update for it that fixes countless bugs. It's a completely free and extensive community developed Half-Life 2. Featuring beautiful lighting, countless bug fixes, brand new community commentary mode with Half-Life 2 update. There's never been a better time to revisit City 17. So, if you haven't played it, now's the perfect time too, because it's free to play. It's free to play for 5 weeks. I think the average play time of this game is like 15 hours.
It's not bad.
So that's less than like you can play a half an hour a day and beat this game.
Yeah.
In 5 weeks. So do that. But yeah, I've been playing also some Wilson, but me and Chris have already kind of talked about Wilson.
Okay.
But yeah, tons of Football Manager, fun stuff's happening in the game. I can't wait to you guys. I think that the quality and the content is only getting a little bit better. Especially because like we started with the VODs and then now it's going to me actually just recording the videos. I only think the audio, because we tweaked the audio and stuff, and things have only been getting better. So please, if you get a chance, you're any remotely interested in Football Manager, this is a kind of a good series. I don't normally plug things like this, so there you go. That's all I've been playing.
Fantastic. Well, I think it's on to shout-outs then, is it?
It is on to shout-outs.
Fantastic.
Hi, chat. How you doing? You've been fun tonight. We like that. Thank you for showing up. I really appreciate it.
I also want to give a shout-out to, her name is Malula, for a copy of Hamsterdam that I got last week. Thank you very much in the giveaway. Say same again, chat. I want to say thank you for turning up today, even though I hardly did.
You showed up for the important part.
Yeah, true. You got any shout-outs, Chris?
Id. They did it for him. Id soft.
Fair enough. So that'll be it, then, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. I have a raid established. We're going to do what we normally do and scare the shit out of Dougie.
Nice, because he's playing the Hunt Showdown.
So there we go. All right, everybody. This has been a ton of fun. Obviously, we've all been the game will play itself. You all have all been you. We appreciate you guys coming in, and we'll see you all next week. Until then, bye-bye.